Happy holidays! For the last video of the year, here's a compilation of all original shorts made in 2025. It's not much, but next year's will probably be longer. Anyways, enjoy! Did you know that Celeste's creator, Maddie Thorson, contributed to Super Meat Boy? Celeste is a game often compared to Super Meat Boy due to its high difficulty and precision platforming, but the connections between the two run deeper. One of Super Meat Boy's unlockable guest characters found in all versions of the game is Ogmo. It originates from Jumper, a trilogy of PC games originally developed by Maddie Thorson in the 2000s. She also co-developed Runman, Race Around the World with Tom Sennett, which stars Runman, another unlockable character in the PC version of Super Meat Boy. She also did the Warp Zone art for Sunshine Island. Do you want a specific character to appear in Super Meat Boy 3D? Here's your chance to make that happen. As announced in the game's Steam News Hub, Team Meat and Sluggerfly have created a Microsoft form in which you can submit any character you want to be playable in the game. No character is guaranteed to get in, but the developers are looking at every response to see what the fans want. This form can be found in the description of this short. So the question remains, who do you think belongs in the mayhem? Where does the name Team Meat come from? It could be assumed that Edmund McMillan and Tommy Refenes gave themselves that name because they were making Super Meat Boy, but the real story is a little more interesting. Back in 2009, when Super Meat Boy was being developed for WiiWare, Nintendo was planning a press release involving the game. When asked about their team name, Ed and Tommy realized the discussion on what to name themselves never came up, so Nintendo simply gave them the name Team Meat for the press release, which they ultimately went with for the final game. Now, despite the game's WiiWare release eventually being cancelled, Nintendo's impact from back then is still felt, as the name Team Meat has stuck around to this day. Did you know that Plants vs. Zombies composer, Laura Shigihara, contributed to Super Meat Boy? The PC, PS4, PS Vita, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch versions of Super Meat Boy feature an alternate soundtrack titled the 5th Anniversary OST. This soundtrack features songs from multiple composers, including Ridiculon, Scattle, and of course, Laura Shigihara. Specifically, Shigihara composed the music for the Cotton Alley, including Light World, Dark World, and the menu themes, giving this ultra-hard chapter the bubbly flair it deserves. Notably, this was the first time the Cotton Alley's Dark World had unique music. Super Meat Boy 3D has just received a publicly playable demo on Steam. It's similar to the demos seen at Gamescom 2025 and released privately to journalists, and features 10 levels from the game's first 2 chapters. This is your first chance to get a feel for the game's controls. In addition, the demo links to a Microsoft survey that you can fill in with your feedback. If you're interested, check out this demo and let Sluggerfly and Team Meat know how you feel.